Hey my loves, it's Tesh here with a quick video on how to charge your items for spell work, because I showed you guys how to cleanse them and baptize them. I don't know if I put it on here or Patreon. Patreon will have everything, but I'm not sure if I uploaded it to YouTube yet. But there is a video on how to cleanse your items. Now I want to show you guys how to charge your items with the intent of the spell that you're doing. Now, when you're doing a spell, it is all about your intent. So if you are having a attitude or not feeling it that day, or not feeling in the way of that spell, meaning if you're doing like a crown of success spell, you want to be feeling happy, you want to be feeling good, you don't want to be feeling depressed and sad and lonely, because what's going to come through in that spell is depressed and sad and lonely. You see what I'm saying? You want to meditate, filter out, go to the gym, go work out, or whatever it is you need to do to get yourself in balance emotionally for you to be able to charge your items properly. It's all about your energy. Even if you're charging crystals, it's all about the host, you, okay? So as far as herbs are concerned, you can take your herbs and you can charge them in the containers that they come in. The only thing with that is, let's say you're using a herb that has multiple uses. So one minute you're using it for banishing, the next minute you're using it to attract something. Then you don't want to charge it in that container, because that's not healthy. You don't want to be putting those herbs through that many changes. You want to take whatever you're going to use out, put it in a small little saucer. In Dollar Tree, they have these small little Tupperware containers. They sell them in the arts and crafts section. They're about 1 inch long and 2 inches wide, or 2 inches long and 1 inch wide. And they have tops to go to them. So you can take whatever herbs you're using, put it in that little container, and you can have them all separate so that you can charge them for the specific intent. Now, when I say for the specific intent within one spell, let's say the first herb, put your right hand, or if you're left-handed, put your left hand over it, because that's your most powerful charging hand. We release with the right, we receive with the left. So put the herbs in your left hand. If you're left-handed, then do it with the hand that you're most comfortable receiving from, okay? But most of us, the masculine side will be the right, which is pushing out the energy, and the left side will be your feminine side, which is receiving, okay? So you'll put your herbs in your left hand, put your right hand over it, and then you'll pray over those herbs, speaking out loud specific intent for the herbs. This herb is here to bring in money. This herb, when you discard that herb, the next herb, you'll speak that intent. This herb is to open the doors for me to get the money. Put that herb inside of the spell that you're doing. The next herb that you're going to add, you put that over your hand, you pray over that one. This herb is to make sure that my money is protected, or whatever you're trying to manifest. The love is protected. Speak it out. You add that herb to the spell, and you keep going until all of your herbs are in your spell. Now, it is great to know what every herb is for and the intention of the herbs. There's no reason to be doing this and you don't know what you're using it for. If you're going to use some coffee, you know that you're speeding up the spell or whatever, you know. So that's why it's good to know your herbs, because you want to speak the specific intent. After you're finished and you still have all of those herbs, like, you know, the leftover herbs that's in your hand, you can take the candles and rub them into the herbs to get them more anointed, get everything nice and mixed and cleansed and together. And there you have it. You've charged your items. If you don't want to get as messy with charging them in your hand, you can put them in the small little dishes. Put your hand over the dish. Let me show you an example. So let's say I have a little small dish like this sitting here with some herbs. Just place your hand over the dish And again, speak that intent into the herbs. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, whatever you feel to say, but you want to speak that intent into the herbs. You understand what I'm saying? And that is the main thing. You want to charge everything that you're using, even while you're putting them in there. You can say, I'm adding this to sweeten things, or I'm adding this to do this, or to add good luck, or to add whatever. Okay. All right, my love. So that is how you charge your herbs. This is very, very important. I suggest that if you guys want to learn more deep witchy tips, like not just the simple stuff that we're adding on YouTube, but really get into the nitty gritty of things, join the Patreon. Because that's where I can really get into the nuts and bolts and not feel like I'm being censored, or I can't really say certain things that will get, taken off. But you can join the Patreon at patreon.com/insight by Tesh. And there, you see my cascarilla. And there, my loves, you'll be able to find a whole lot of spells and tutorials. And all right, my loves. So with that being said, charge away. Again, make sure, I want you guys to know how much I love you and I appreciate you guys. And I want to thank all of my subscribers, all of my new subscribers. I'm so excited to have you. I'm so grateful, and I thank you guys so much. I love you, and I'll holler at y'all in the next one. Bye, my loves.